For more than 60 years,
How'd everything turn out? All is good? All right, cool.
the Lucky Wishbone has been serving up American classics.
Here's that jumbo cheese. And we've got that chili burger.
Burgers, shakes, and of course, its signature fried chicken.
Want a cheese curd? They're good too.
There's nothing gourmet about it,
So it was a really special surprise. We were both very, very happy.
which is why co-owners Heidi Heinrich Lervog and Carolina Stacy say they're still in shock.
And how did we win this?
They had no idea they'd been nominated for a James Beard Award,
It's called the Oscar of the culinary industry.
let alone won one.
I mean, the messages that we have been receiving have been absolutely outstanding.
The restaurant, whose original owners, George and Peggy Brown, opened their doors in downtown Anchorage in 1955, is one of 6 in the entire country to receive an America's Classics Award.
13th place.
According to the James Beard Foundation, it celebrates remarkable establishments that have served as cherished pillars of culture, community, and good food for decades.
I mean, Lucky Wishbone just matches every one of them 100%.
And while customers certainly enjoy the food,
You know, people come in because this is a taste of home.
often they return for something more.
Hello. How are you?
A welcome that's as rare as it is real.
The A-Star is ubiquitous in mountain flying. It's the best high altitude helicopter that's ever been built. So the Spurr tour, it's an hour-and-a-half long tour. It's flown in that A-Star. On the way out, if you're fortunate, you might be able to see some wildlife and things in the flats. Mount Spurr is a little bit over 11,000 feet tall. I think from a distance you can tell that it's a large mountain, but as you approach it and you start to really look up at it more and more, the true scale of it becomes pretty apparent.
It's definitely steaming.
It is a snow-capped mountain, but looking inside, seeing the steam coming out, there's a green lake in the middle of it. Unexpected. You know, I hadn't flown that close to or seen a volcano from that perspective before, and it was pretty mind-blowing. Potentially never being the same again if there were to be an eruption, as is forecast. This is potentially a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Oh my gosh.
There's glaciers spilling off of Mount Spurr and all the mountains around there, and a number of major glaciers that you fly over and see. Getting to share the experience with people, I think, is pretty special. You know, flying in Alaska, I do get to go into the mountains a lot and see it from a pretty unique perspective. Getting to share that and show that to other people and see how they react is pretty special.
Oh my gosh. And they're so close. At ASD's Central Kitchen, they're mixing up big batches of baked goods. In another corner, homemade marinara sauce is simmering. Packed up and cooled in a vat of chilled water, it's ready to be made into meatball sandwiches later in the week. The district is cooking more foods from scratch. It's one of several changes on the menu.
We're looking at transforming how we purchase food, how we produce food, and how we serve food.
Are you going to have pizza today?
Serving up lunch is one of the biggest changes. Sand Lake is one of 14 elementary schools in a pilot program using open tray service.
Make sure you help yourself to vegetables or fruit. You can help yourself, Matthew.
Instead of packing entrees in pre-wrapped plastic, students can choose exactly what they want, including this boy who loaded up on carrots.
Okay, one vegetable. My mom always say vegetables are good for your stomach and it's actually good for your body.
And I see that you didn't take any vegetables. Why is that?
Because I don't like vegetables, I only like fruit.
The district says when children pick what they want, they throw less of it away.
My favorite 2 parts about it is the chocolate milk and the slushy.
And the principal says he's seeing the results.
I think it's beneficial for our students. It's a new opportunity for them to learn how to make healthy choices, and the amount of trash that goes out of the building is reduced tremendously.
The district says it plans to add 10 more schools to the pilot program next year. Lauren Maxwell, Alaska's news source.
It's the summer of 2024. Chief photographer Rachel McPherron and I prepared to interview Brian Smith.
I'm Rebecca.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
We've covered the case since before his arrest and during his trial. The question we want to ask, who else, comes as Kathleen and Veronica's murders have made him famous, with networks and streaming services competing to tell the story.
I always see the woman's side of our argument.
We've been told Smith craves attention, is eager to meet, and talks a lot.
I've never had to have non-consensual sex.
Leading up to this day, Smith's also written me letters from prison. The first one arrived during his trial.
You were wearing red the one day.
It turns out he writes a lot of people letters from prison. He also gets lots of visitors.
Yeah, I've had a lot of time to think about this, and I've had many visits with him.
Amber Batts is a sex worker and advocate for the rights of sex workers.
He's a short man. He's very tiny. He's very ego-driven. He thinks he's super intelligent. He's stated to me many times, how he's so smart and how he's so likable.
Amber thinks Smith has killed others. So does Antonia. The two women met during Smith's murder trial.
I've been advocating for MMIP since 2017, and this particular case I knew was going to draw a lot of national media attention just because of the aspect of him recording the victims and recording his crimes. I think that he targeted people that he thought nobody cared about.
It felt like there was something missing, and there definitely was. There was a lot missing from that trial.
She's right. A lot of evidence wasn't shown until now.
And then he said I kept pictures of the last one I deleted at the airport when I came to the United States.
We're going to show you some of the hundreds of transcripts and audio files from police that Antonia and Amber have collected.
Go ahead.
I'm almost certain there's more victims.
They want Smith to confess. They want to find other victims.
I think serial killers want people to know what they did. I was a little shocked that he didn't testify, honestly, because he really likes to hear himself talk.
Why are people easily dismissed? Well, it's because they're not considered as important as other people. They're not considered as human as other people.
Where is Cassandra? Where is Cassandra?
Cassandra. They didn't talk about Cassandra. They didn't talk about the 3 photos. They didn't talk about other possible victims.
Cassandra Boskowski. Her family had her legally declared dead. They recognized a picture of the woman with a butterfly tattoo on her shoulder in Smith's phone that was released to the public. Police have never accused him of killing her.
Do you have any doubts that that's Cassandra?
I know that's her.
Feeling good about the verdict, but really sad and heartache and just really sad.
Smith admits he knew Cassandra.
He said he had sexual contact with that female and ended up leaving her there, as he described, alive on the ground and just very intoxicated.
Police records Amber and Antonia reviewed shows there was evidence of other crimes, including child sexual exploitation, and even more images of dead women.
Where is Cassandra?
And what's become a key issue for some protesters.
We want answers!
Smith's drinking buddy, Ian Calhoun, who has not been charged.
We want answers!
Never having to testify after pleading the Fifth.
Nearly 200 tons of pressure and several passes to produce these shiny beauties.
The first coin for 2026.
These medallions made of precious metals have become quite the collector's items.
We only make a few hundred or a few thousand any given year, so there aren't that many out there.
But there are lots of designs to choose from. The Alaska Mint has been making these commemorative state medallions since 1992. One of the most popular, the Bull Moose in 1998, and my personal favorite, 2025's White Raven.
So her design.
The newest medallion features a baby bear hanging onto a branch. The winning design was created by Anchorage artist Rihanna Sather.
It definitely feels different to see my artwork on a golden coin. I don't know, I feel very honored, I feel very humbled.
Sather also got to strike an early edition. It's now available for sale.